It's been quite a while that I've uploaded a video on YouTube. Almost like probably a quarter of a year that I haven't recorded. First off, my laptop kind of broke. Uh, the actual not the hard drive, but the whole motherboard burnt, and well, wasn't getting any charge at all. So had to buy a new one. I bought a new laptop, but then I just kind of didn't like it, so I returned it and just bought the motherboard for my actual laptop that burnt. So I just fixed it myself. And we also moved from LA to San Bernardino. Whole lot cheaper. We were actually living in a 2-bedroom apartment in LA, and here in San Bernardino we pay somewhat the same, somewhat less, a little less, but for a 3-bedroom and a 3-car garage. So that's pretty good. It's better than before. And so a lot has happened since then. I just haven't uploaded anything or even recorded anything. So there's nothing to actually show. Um, I'm working on a 2002 BMW 325i. I've had it since then. That's what I was driving in LA, and my girlfriend Diana, she took it for a ride to Long Beach, and she got stranded out there. The transmission cooler, the hoses, they ripped, and it leaked all the transmission fluid everywhere. So I had to get it towed from Long Beach all the way to San Bernardino. And so I got that fixed. I replaced the hoses, but now the transmission doesn't work anymore. And so I bought that little baby right there. It's 99 Ford Expedition 4x4, and I'm fixing it little by little. I actually got it from a friend of mine for a mini. His name is Mini. He actually owns a shop in sorry about that, not in San Bernardino, in Fontana off of Valley. So if you guys got a chance, check him out. He's a really good mechanic. He has his own shop and everything. Another friend of mine, Lois, works for him. So good people. I got that off of him. Runs really clean. It's super clean. It does have an oil leak, but nothing too major. Motor works, transmission works. It's pretty awesome. Clean inside and everything. It's right there. Yeah, well, it's right there. She's asking me about the phone. It's right there. But it's not gonna go anywhere. I'm pretty much recording. If anything does happen to the phone, it's recorded, and we will be, I have proof that somebody took it. So it's there. It's safe. It's on camera. So yeah, so I'm working on it, cleaning it. I just washed it yesterday. It looks pretty clean. It's pretty good truck. So far for the BMW, I need to get a new transmission for it. It runs. It goes up to 3rd gear. I changed the valve body, the solenoids, but it came out of a used BMW. So I'm guessing the valve body that I got didn't work either. So, but I paid like $100, but it was on special. It was I got it from a pickup part that same day. Everything was 70% off, or 70 or 50% off, something like that. But it pretty much cost me like about $70 plus tax and everything. So what I was thinking, I also looked into getting a new transmission from the pickup part, but it runs me about like 150 for the new transmission. And if I get it a new or used from a private seller, I get it for like $400 to $500. If I get it from a pickup part, it is more of a gamble if I do get it from there, because I don't know if it even works or not. And if I get it from a private seller, I run the same risk, but it might work, it might not, because I wouldn't know if the car wasn't even running at that time. So it's a gamble. If I buy a new, that's way too much. It'll run like most 1,500 for for a new transmission. So I'm taking my time on fixing my Beamer. Either way, I have the either way. Either way, I have the Expedition. I'll use that for now. I'm recording my YouTube. The little kid's coming. What are you doing?
I'm scratching myself.
You scratch yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Sit, sit. Okay. And I also have another Honda too, as well. I have a, well, Dan, I bought it for Dan. It's a 2000 it's a 2000 Honda Accord, 4-cylinder. It also, the transmission blew out, but it still runs as well. Just a little, it shifts really hard. The guy I bought it off didn't know what was wrong with it. He was on the freeway and all he heard was like a loud snap. Maybe some grinding, not too sure what exactly happened, but the transmission burned out. When I looked into it, it had no oil. It was completely empty. And so I added some oil just to run it. So I put some oil into it, and it didn't run. So it didn't run at all. So I waited a day and I moved it again. So I turned it on, ran it for a little bit, and then I put it in gear, and it actually still runs. It slips from, I believe, from 1 to 2 or 2 to 3. I'm not exactly too sure. I haven't paid too much attention to it, but it still runs. So it still runs. You just gotta let go of the gas for it to change gear, and then as soon as it changes, you could step on it. Runs pretty good. I'm not gonna upload any pictures of the Honda. I don't have any, and it's kind of put away. It's in the garage. It's okay, Mama. You're not scared. It's okay.
I like it.
You like it? You like being in the swings? You gotta swing your feet. You gotta swing your feet. Not like that. My daughter, she's so big now. And then Roman. The last time you guys seen him, well, he was still a baby. He was just getting out of the hospital. And now he's 2. He's so big. Yeah, you gotta swing your feet like that.
I'm kind of scared.
Okay, hold on. She's gonna slide off. Let's see, Mama.
Okay.
You gotta push back.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
Papa.
She was sliding off. Okay, now you can swing your feet, Mama. Swing your feet. There you go. There you go, like that. So this is North San Bernardino. Maybe a lot of people know where it's at. The top of 40th and Sierra Way, I believe, something like that. It's a nice little park. Not a lot of people come to it. and but we do. It's just down the street from where we live. It's a nice area, nice clean area. If you go a little south from San Bernardino, from where we're at, then that's when it gets a bit ugly. Okay, go on. It gets a bit ugly, and I don't like it. It was pretty much a good bargain for the apartment that we got. It was really good price. And actually, my friend Louis that I mentioned earlier, the one that works in at the auto shop in Fontana, he's the one that kind of hooked us up with it. Hooked us up with the apartment. So maybe soon we move into a house. Not sure. Hopefully we do. We trying to look into buying it's either a mobile home, nice location, or a house. It all depends. It all depends on where and if it's, for a good price. Anything's possible. My daughter over there playing with her dog. Well, not her dog, but some lady's dog. We have a Rottweiler. She's a few months old. She's pretty big, actually. She looks really big for her age, but she's really nice, and she hasn't gotten her shots. So I didn't bring her out here today. Bring her back out a little later when she gets her shots. That way she won't get any kind of disease out here from other dogs that poop in the grass anywhere. Maybe they have parvo or some kind of disease, and I don't want my dog to end up getting it. It's really bad. I've had dogs that have parvo, and then they don't last. Nothing to fight against that disease. So.
Papa, let me go.
Uh-oh. He doesn't want to stop being swung or whatever you say that word. Which one?
Right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. These little wood chips are getting stuck in her shoe. So. There you go. Okay, there you go. That's better. Get those wood chips off her, all the inside of her shoe. There she goes. Yeah, you never know what kind of diseases are in this grass. You never know. I would love to take her outside, but not at the moment. A little later, when she gets her shots, then she'll be out. I don't want to risk it. Oh, he loves being on the swing. He loves it. Look at him. Not even a fuss. He's so cute. Yeah, so cute. He actually starts school. My son, he's 2 years old. He's gonna start homeschool because he has a bit of a problem speaking. So we had him looked into, and a what do you call that? Not a psychiatrist. Well, it's a teacher. The teacher that's gonna come and teach him, words and teach him how to communicate. She said that he speaks with his mouth closed, so he doesn't move his jaw at all when he tries to speak. So that's a bit of a red flag that he doesn't want to. I'm not sure if he doesn't want to or what, but he does. When he talks to us, he does. Says, "Hey, I want this," but in his own way, he points at it and he just You know what I mean? He just screams a little bit, makes a little noise, or he cries a little bit. But he points at it and he's telling us what he wants. So that's a good sign that he's comprehending really good. Um, the teachers that came, two teachers came and had a little one-on-one with Roman and see how his communication skills, the way he comprehends things, uh, the way it's if he pays attention, um, if he doesn't get distracted too easily. So what the lady put was a bunch of toys all around Roman, and she talked to him about one toy. So she grabbed one toy out of all those around him. She grabbed one toy and talked to Roman for like a minute or two about the toy, and he paid attention to her and actually talked to the lady and pointed at the toy. Made somewhat a conversation. So he did he get distracted with the other toys. So that was a really good sign that he knows what he's doing, that he wants what he wants, but it's just his way of speaking. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to move his jaw. Maybe the lady said that he's that he's a little lazy, that he doesn't want to, but um, he. He will sooner or later, because like I said, he does communicate when he wants to. She's talking about the other lady out there with the green hair or blue hair or whatever kind of color that is. She actually lives with us. She's one of our roommates. Well, we have one roommate only, besides my father-in-law. He's always been with us since LA. I take care of him, so like I said, he's always been with us. But she's only been here for about a month. We said, I commented earlier, we have a 3-bedroom apartment. So the third bedroom, we kind of like kind of rented it out. I don't want to say too much, but I rented it out, and she needed a place to be, or needed a place, so I rented it. Let her stay there for a little bit. So yeah. Anyways, what I was saying is, my son, he's a good boy. He just doesn't want to talk, but he does communicate in his own way, and that's a good thing. And so he's gonna start school every Tuesday, I believe, or once a week. Every Tuesday, I believe. And then my daughter, she's gonna start school as well, soon. We haven't looked into it yet. We've been a little bit occupied with my son, but she's next. She's gonna get schools as well. We've been me and Diana. We've been talking about having her homeschooled, because it's San Bernardino, good schools, but I don't know much out here. I was born in San Bernardino, but I was raised outside San Bernardino. I was in Pomona for almost 15 years. So, and then I moved to LA for another year. I mean, to move to Mexico for another year, and we moved back to Fontana up until I was pretty much 20, 21. So another 5 years, 6 years here in Fontana. But here in San Bernardino, county, I haven't lived until now. So now we've been here for about 6 months. It's pretty great. Like I said, we're kind of close to the mountains. I don't know if you see them right there. They're pretty close. They're right there. It's right there. It's really, really close. You can actually see it right there. They're super close. You can straight out tell them. They look so nice during the winter. We're here in pretty much New Year's. So starting the new year, we started here, and it's been nice, really nice. The sky looks nice with the mountains in the way, like right there. Just beautiful. Yeah. So we're trying to see if we might get her homeschooled. Like I was saying, it's not that bad schools or good schools. I myself don't know. So it'll be much easier because we already have a teacher coming for Roman, and might as well throw everything in there so she could learn a whole lot more as well. She has no problem communicating. She has no problem at all with any kind of disability skills or anything. Nothing. But um, why not kill two birds with one stone? You know what I mean? Like, just get Evelyn homeschooled since there's already a teacher coming in. So it'll be much easier on us as well. So we won't be separating them both. One goes to school, one, stays home learning as well, same way as in his school. But it'll be much easier, less of a problem going back and forth. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much. We haven't been up too much. We haven't really done anything. We've gone